pen ko. Ayun, okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Sige po, no problem po. Sige, ito Joshua, if you can remember, by definition of a span, kung ang V1, V2, V3, V4 spans V, so meaning to say, for each of the V, meaning vectors sa V mo, can be expressed as a linear combination of the four, meaning we can write it this way, V sub 1 plus A sub 2 V sub 2 plus A sub 3 V sub 3 plus A sub 4 V sub 4. We can write it that way. So, pwede yan. Pero to show indeed na this four vectors, meaning to say a combination of the four, indeed results to an element of the V, kailangan mo lang ito. You just simply rearrange this. I can put it here sa baba. Ito na lang. Let me see. Ayan. Dito ko ilalagay. So, i-assign mo, for example, scalars for each. Say, C sub 1 times V sub 1 minus V sub 2 plus C sub 2 times V sub 2 minus V sub 3 plus C sub 3 times V sub 3 minus V sub 4. Tapos plus C sub 4, V sub 4. Tapos group together common vectors to each other. Sure tayo, ang V sub 1 isa lang. So this is equal to V sub 1, C sub 1, V sub 1. Pero meron kang V sub 2. If you will take this out, magiging C sub 2 minus C sub 1, I think. Tama? Kung nakikita mo yan. So therefore, this is times V sub 2. Tapos plus, lahat i-group together mo naman yung mga V sub 3 mo. So you'll have C
C3
sub
minus
3
tapos
minus
C4 minus
C sub
C3.
2.
Okay, about. So C1
Yan, kita
equals
mo?
0, tapos ang C2 equals 0. Blah po hanggang 0 po
Yan,
lahat.
V sub 4. But try to imagine, mga ano lang naman yan eh, mga scalars eh. It's arbitrarily assigned. So you can imagine this is your A sub 1, ito naman yung A sub 2, ito naman yung A sub 3, ito naman A sub 4. Meaning to say, for this arbitrary assignment, so this is actually equal to any vector in V. So sure tayo na it is indeed spanning all of the elements in your V. So that's answer the span. Pero yung letter B naman, iba. So you have to show it is linearly independent. So I'll just assign this to you later. I mean, gawin mo lang to later kung how will you going to show yung letter B dito. Okay? So, yun. That's the by next meeting, tatanungin ko to ulit sa iyo. Is that okay?
Actually, pwede po ngayon. Ano po, which one po?
Sige.
Sige. Letter B?
Letter B, can you show it? Maybe can you share the screen? Screenshot mo ba to?
Letter.
Or may copy ka naman dyan, di ba? Nag-screenshot nito. Sige, you can share your screen to show me the...
Pwede kayo pa mag-share ng whiteboard mo? Wala po akong naka-prepare.
Yeah, sure.
Pwede ko lang.
Agawin mo lang. I think you can...
Screenshot. Yes, wait lang po. Phone ko lang po. Nasa files ko po. Sige po, pwede po mag-share po ng...
Sure. Just share your whiteboard. Agawin mo
sige
lang
po.
to.
Ako na lang po. Please, current share. Kailangan na daw po close po ito.
Stop ko muna. Sige, stop ko muna. Sige, yan.
Ayun, whiteboard. Oh.
Sige.
Ay wala, kahit wala yung whiteboard. Something
Ang dami mo nang ginawa dyan.
Anyway, so pumunta po ako sa more random. Following naman po kayo na. Lalagay ko lang.
Sige, sige.
So nakita na po.
Yan, that's one. Okay. So we're done with A. So B na lang.
Okay, so na letter B. Blah, blah, blah. And blah, 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 or blah, blah. So parang kanina lang ba? Wala ba? So dapat,
So bumalik ka sa definition ng linear independence. In what way the vectors become linearly independent?
so kung a-assume po na yung linear combination, any linear combination equals independent.
Yes, that's correct.
Siguro pwede ko pong isabihin ng lahat ng wait lang. Alam ko na po. Yung kanina po yung sa C. Diba? One V.
Mhm.
And V.
Right?
As equals 0. Ano na ba?
Alright.
Assume. So pwede pa siguro gawin. I-group by V1, V2, V3,
Correct.
V4 para ano pa ma-separate ba yung ano. Tapos ito na lang ba yung mga group.
Sige. Can you rewrite what I've
1,
already shown?
V1, V2, C1, C2, C2 minus C1.
Mhm.
Alam ko na ba. So next, C2, 3 minus 2 tapos na C. Okay, C2 ba? C2. Sabi. Anyway. C4 yung 4 minus V. 4 engine. Also equals 0 po. Arrange naman yata. Yes. Okay, so
Alright.
therefore, if this is V1, V2, V3, 4 are linear,
So by
then all of these
definition,
must be 0.
that's correct. Okay.
Ano ba yung
So-
only solution kaya? Wait na ba?
Yeah.
If all of them are added, C1 plus i-add lang po sila. Telescoping series po na. So, the sum is equal to 1.
Okay, yan. C1 is 0. Sure tayo.
Since C1
Tapos,
equals 0, 2 minus
so
4C.
therefore, alright.
Similar.
Okay, C3 is as well 0. Correct?
C4
And then
also. If
finally,
C4 is equal to 0, then therefore it is all linear.
alright. Ayan na. So the only way for you to have a 0 vector, it's when C1 up to C4 are all zeros.
Like,
Alright.
diba? So, prove there does not exist a list of 6 polynomials. All the degree 4? Quartic ano pa ng
Yeah.
polynomials.
That's this collection polynomial of at most degree 4.
Mm, uh, siguro
Ano ba
pwede pong system of linear equations.
Pwede? Pwede?
Diba? So,
Pero kung ikaw
Quartic
tatanungin, at most, what will be the number of polynomials na pwede maging linearly independent?
I think 5.
5. That's correct. 5 lang. So meaning to say, kung magdadagdag ka ng isa, surely isa din linearly dependent to the others.
Linearly dependent somewhere. Ano kasi po yung tawag doon?
Again?
Yung dimension na 0.5. So, ano tawag mo? Kailangan na tapong equal.
Again, anong tanong mo, Joshua?
At yung ano pa yung the vector space of the quartic polynomial. Yung basis na po 5 elements. Therefore, na po dimension is 5. Pero yung
Yes,
ano
that's
kasi po
correct.
ano kasi yung tawag po sa the statement or theorem that will say na ano ba yung maximum number po para 5 din yata or something. Equal po
That's correct. That kung sa linear independence, that's the maximum number. For the span naman, that's the minimum number.
Yung wala po
So,
kasi yung standard basis na po 1x x squared x
Up
x
to-
cubed x force. 5
That's
talaga
right.
may dimension.
Yes, that's correct.
Quite trivial
Actually,
na
that
naman
will
pala
be our
po.
next discussion yung dimension of the basis.
True. Pero pwede rin naman po siguro ang algebraic na solution ko lang.
Pwede.
Probably pwede ba?
So ito na lang, I want you to think about it. So just share
Sige
the
po.
solution by next meeting. Okay?
Sige ba?
Alright, sige. So I'll now, sige,
Okay na
share
po.
ko na yung screen ko ha, on my end.
I can stop yung paano i-stop.
Sige,
Pwede
stop ko lang
naman
dyan.
siguro po yung override. Hindi ko po alam.
Ano to?
Ito,
Reload.
ganito.
Okay. Wait.
What? How do I stop this?
You cannot start screen sharing while
I've
collaborating.
never stopped sharing yung ano po, ever.
Sige.
Seryoso
Di mo
po,
siya
wait lang po.
ma-stop dyan ba sa'yo?
Kaya pa, hindi na po na-stop.
Oh, wait. Gawin ko na lang yung in my case, gawin kong co-host ang tab ko para at least sure.
Wait lang po.
Stop sharing.
Meron po akong idea.
Ayan. Okay, good. Andito na.
Ayan, okay na po.
Screen. Ayan. Alright. So, dito na. Okay. Medyo mabagal lang ang internet ko, I believe, today. By the way, may dagdag akong assignment, I think last time ba? Wala pa. May assignment pa ba akong dinagdag? Ito lang pala. Yan lang palang naging assignment. Alright, sige. Let's continue discussing actually what we have left last time. We started with our discussion about the basis, and the basis is just simply our discussion on this. Ano ba yun? Nag-umpisa tayo. So yan. We simply said na it's a collection of vectors na which are both linearly independent and spans the whole vector space of the Hauggian basis. And there are some properties that we were able to discuss last time, particularly in what way it can be a basis as long as each of the element of the vector can be uniquely represented by this linear combination. One way to check is if you can represent your basis as a column matrix, so you will have a an n by n matrix. Just determine the determinant if the determinant is non-zero. So therefore, sure ka that you will have a basis in general. So yan. All right. So for today, what we will do is to prove the following theorem. So ito lang. Ipuprove lang natin yung theorem na to. The theorem tells us that, for example, can you decompose your vector V as direct sum of two subspaces? Sorry, not vector B. Vector space V pala. What do I mean with that? So meaning to say, let's consider a subspace U in this case. So may subspace U ka. Tapos, we are to look for a subspace W such that if you will express this as a direct sum, it's equal to V. So yun lang naman ang kailangan natin. It's possible you can do this if you have a finite dimensional vector space. So to do that, if you can remember anong ibig sabihin ng direct sum, the sum of two vector spaces just simply you are representing each of the elements of these sums are just sums of vectors. So meaning to say, if you remember, sums of vectors lang naman yan ang laman ng V sub 1 plus V sub 2. However, magiging magiging direct sum siya. So if you can uniquely represent these sums of vectors, so there's a theorem, if you can remember, we were able to prove kung may dalawa ka lang vectors, say for example, V sub 1, V sub 2, magiging direct sum siya if the intersections of these two subspaces, V sub 1 and V sub 2, and the only common lang na intersection nila is of course the zero vector. Kasi these are as well subspaces eh. So ang subspace may requirement na dapat andun ang zero vector as your vector identity element. So we will be using this idea to prove that this is true ang theorem natin. We will be using this theorem. Okay, so let's write the proof for this theorem. First, let us state that V is finite dimensional. Finite dimensional. So therefore, lahat-lahat ng mga subspaces ng V finite dimensional din. So sabihin natin, so as your U as a subspace of V. So finite dimensional din yan. So therefore, kung finite dimensional siya, so you can define your basis elements. So let's call these basis elements as the following. Say tawagan natin small u sub 1, small u sub 2 up to u sub n, n pala, a basis of u. So therefore, kung basis siya, or we can simply say that is if you span using these vectors u sub 1 up to u sub m is just equal to u. So yun lang naman, for formality lang of the definition of the basis. So remember, linearly independent ito, at the same time nagsaspan siya ng buong u. Alright. So now gagawin natin is this. So let us define or identify a subspace. Let W be a subspace. Dali lang, naglagay tayo ng V pala. Yan. Subspace of V such that tawagin natin si W is spanned by the following: W sub 1 up to W sub, say, gagamit ako ng letter N. Okay. So, ang assumption of where W sub 1 up to W sub N is a basis. Ayan. Okay, so yun. So itong gagawin natin. The goal is this. We are to expand U sub 1 up to U sub M with W sub 1 up to W sub M as a basis of V. So, yun lang. Expand lang natin siya na magiging basis siya ng V. So, in other words, you imagine na ang dinagdag mo na W sub 1 up to W sub N, hindi siya belong to U, meaning, ang U mo belongs to U, ang W mo belongs to W. So, meaning, ang mga basis elements nila belongs to different subspaces. In-expand mo lang siya, kumuha ka ng subspace na it would be as a basis for V. So ang tanong, we need to show that V is a direct sum of these two subspaces. So to show this, may dalawang steps. The first one, we need to show that V is equal to U plus W. Meaning to say, lahat-lahat ng mga elements ng V can be expressed as the sum of the vectors coming from U and coming from V. And actually, kung actual talaga siya na direct sum, uniquely yon. Pero medyo mahirap yun to show. So the easiest way to show this, papakita lang natin that U intersection W is just your zero vector. So yun lang ipapakita natin for us to be able to show that this is true. So yan. So to be able to show this, so we'll have the following. Papakita muna natin ang number 1. Showing number 1. So let V be an element of V. So arbitrarily, pumili ka ng isang vector V, and let us consider the following scalars. There exists A sub 1 up to A sub M, tapos B sub 1 up to B sub M, such that we can write V as follows. So ang coming from U, lahat-lahat, A sub 1 to U sub 1, plus and so on, A sub M to U sub M, plus B sub 1, W sub 1, up to B sub N, W sub N. Well, we can do this kasi sabi natin, in-expand natin siya sa basis ng V. We can do that. Pwede natin sabihin yan, madi-declare. But remember, ang first N na mga terms are elements of U, and the second set of terms are elements of W. So therefore, what we did is that each V in V, we write, so pwede nating masulat that V is equal to U plus W. So therefore, obviously, parang napaka-obvious na siya that we can say that your V can be expressed as the sum of two vector subspaces. Ayan. So we're done with the first. Yung pangalawa, it's quite tricky. Kasi papakita mo na dapat it's the zero vector ang kanyang intersection. So in this case, dito sa atin, we need to show that the intersection is the zero vector. So let's assume arbitrary lang pag assign natin. Suppose V is an element of U intersection W. So arbitrary lang yan siya na V. And we will show the end, dapat si V natin ay, of course, 0. So yun ang papakita natin. So now, alam natin, since V belongs to both U and W, so sabihin natin that V belongs to U and V belongs to W. So the next steps, alam natin si U is spanned by ng mga vectors ng basis ng U sub 1 to U sub V. So meaning, pwede natin isulat this way. So therefore, there exists A sub 1 up to A sub M such that pwede natin masulat si V as a linear combination of U sub 1 up to U sub M. Pwede natin masulat yan. Pero sabi din natin, si V is an element of W. So again, pwede natin siyang maisulat as a linear combination. So identify tayo ng mga scalars coming from the set of scalars such that V is as well can be expressed as a linear combination of the W's. Dapat letter sub, sub N. W sub N. So, yun. Dalawa na. Now, itong gagawin natin. We now subtract both of these equations. So, tawagin natin U sub 1, equation 1 and equation 2. Consider now subtracting equation 1 minus equation 2. And obviously, we have 0 is equal to A sub 1, U sub 1, plus up to A sub M, U sub M. Of course, minus B sub 1, W sub 1, plus, minus B sub N, W sub N. Ayun. So, yun ang itsura niya. My question for you ngayon, Joshua. Paano mo ipapakita si V mo dito, mga V mo niya? Di ba goal natin? Ipapakita natin si V is 0. How will you argue that this V is 0 so far based on what you are now seeing from this argument?
Dapat po may magka-cancel.
Pero may magka-cancel ba dito? Kung titignan mo?
Wala naman po eh. Dapat 0.
But,
Wala.
pero ano ang information mo about U sub 1 up to U sub M, W sub 1 up to
Di yata po
W
ng 0. Ay, di yata po 0.
How about the coefficients? Pwede ba sila maging 0?
Wala.
Kasi kung mapapakita mo sa A sub 1
hanggang AM.
up to A sub M, kung 0 yan sila, so 0 na si V, sure ka. Pero paano? Ano ang argument? Lakihan ko para at least kita mo.
Kasi pwede naman kasi po may mag-cancel ng multiple pa, no? Di ba 1:1? Paano kaya yun?
Wala namang cancellation naman nangyayari kasi iba naman yung subscript, iba naman yung letters na U, iba yung
Kasi
letters
po,
na W.
baka A1, U1 is equal to B1, W1 po, pero mahirap na medyo reaching.
Ngayon. Pero I give you a hint. Ano ba yung mga U's at mga W's? Ano to? Ano yan sila? Sa taas. Yan. Ayun yung clue mo.
Sa base.
So, kung basis
WRB.
siya, ano yan? Again, call natin, dapat maging zeros to ang mga A's at ang mga B's. But what will be the argument that lead to becoming zeros ang mga coefficients na yan?
If you want W1 RB 1?
So, kung basis siya, meaning,
1 ba siya?
ano ba yung definition ng basis ba?
Yung yung ano po na vector, yung parang 1 na vector.
Di ba, composed of 2 yan? Anong properties ng base? Ano masasabi sa basis? Magsaspan siya, tapos anong isa?
Ay, ano kasing isang, yung isang condition, yung baling span ng mga bases is yung U tsaka double lang. Saka ano pa,
Oo. Anong isa?
sila linear
Explain ko lang kanina
independent?
Yun. Linearly independent ang mga U's mo at mga W's.
So,
Since in-equate mo to sa zero, what
so if they're all
makes
linearly
the zero
independent,
vector?
then all of the coefficients must be zero kasi it's the only way nga ba?
Correct. Yan. So, sulat natin. Since, dito ko na isulat.
Medyo helpful pala nga po yung ganun. Kasi talagang it ensures that everything is zero.
That's
Because of the
correct. So,
definition
sulat ko
mo.
muna. So, let me write, since U sub 1 up to U sub M and up to W sub M are linearly independent, so ang mga A's mo, so the A's and the B's are all zero. So kung zero ito, kasi in-equate mo siya sa zero, di ba? So therefore, the only way for it to be zero, ang mga coefficient mo zero. So bumalik tayo sa equation 1. What kung ang mga A's mo zero, so therefore V mo is also zero. Kung ang mga B's mo are zero, si V mo is zero. So therefore, in equations 1 and 2, V here becomes zero, which is an element of U intersection W. So therefore, which we prove the second condition. So pakita natin siya na it is indeed zero. All right, so that's it. So that's the end of the proof for this statement. Now,
Ganun pala ba?
okay. Any questions so far sa theorem na to, Joshua?
Hindi naman ba?
May
Wala naman ba?
idadagdag ako na assignment sa iyo, ha?
Ikaw ba?
Sana yun. Magpapalit ako na, ito na, red na lang. So, this will be an exercise, nagdag na exercise for you. So, exercise. So, actually, parang ano pa rin, similar to what you have done earlier. Suppose, V sub 1, V sub 2, V sub 3, and V sub 4 is a list of bases of V. So, papakita, prove mo lang, prove. Actually, combination to ng mga isusulat mo. V sub 1 plus V sub 2, V sub 2 plus V sub 3, and V sub 3 plus V sub 4, and finally V sub 4 is also a basis of V. Ayan. Papakita mo. Meaning, papakita mo both it is linearly independent and then it can span the whole V. That's the first one. Ang pangalawa na ipoprove mo, let U and W are subspaces of V such that pwede mong isulat that V is a direct sum of W. And also, given U sub 1 sub m is a basis of U, tapos V sub 1 up to V sub n is also a basis of W. So you are to prove that U sub 1 up to U sub m and W sub 1 up to W sub n is also a basis of V. So yun, ang exercise na gagawin mo. Alright? So, I'll just send this PDF file sa'yo later pagkatapos. Okay?
Okay po.
So now, we are done talking about bases, and you have noticed for finite dimensional bases, we were able to identify the dimension of our vector space. I think earlier na pag-usapan na natin yan from the exercise I gave you, but there is some need to clarify ano bang ibig sabihin talaga ng dimension. You will always hear this in physics. I think marami ka rin Euclidean spaces, for example, naririnig mo na ang term na dimension. So let us formalize it in the definition of a vector space, but actually it can be upscaled to all other geometric interpretation of a dimension kasi its foundation will come from a vector space. Kung medyo lakihan mo yung scope niya, magiging algebra yan, and so on and so on. Then kung may structure ka ilalagay, like mga atlas, for example, ang tawag niya mga manifold. So lahat yan, it will scale down from the definition of a vector space. So it will be of the same meaning. So our next discussion will have to do with dimension. So let me write a title on this. So 2C, let us talk about dimensions. And this will be the end of the chapter. So meaning by next meeting we have, mag-umpisa na tayo sa pangatlong chapter ng libro na pinag-uusapan natin. So yun. So maglalagay muna ako ng note. Anong ibig sabihin ng dimension? We need to clarify this. So if you can remember, the basis generates the vector space. Space V. When I'm talking about generating a vector space, normally in general, spanning yon. Pero remember, ang mga spanning elements mo sobra yan, may dumodoble. Meaning may mga elements ka that becomes a linear combination of the other spanning elements. So therefore, you want to get rid of it. Parang you're looking for an optimal number of spanning elements. Kaya chine-check mo yung linear, linear independence ng iyong mga vectors na ginagamit for the span. So therefore, the dimension we're talking about is at least the number of generators, or in particular, basis elements. Okay, basis elements of your vector space V. For example, halimbawa, so in R2, we know the standard basis is of the form 1, 0 and 0, 1. So yun standard basis mo. So therefore, the dimension, ito magiging notation natin, the dimension of R2 is just equal to 2 kasi may dalawa kang basis elements. And however, the question is, palagi ba siyang standard basis ang ginagamit natin as basis elements? And we have found it last time na not necessarily dapat itong itsura palagi ng mga basis elements. It can be like this as well. If you can remember some of the examples with that, we have 1, 2, say, and negative 1, 3. And you can verify that these two vectors na not necessarily 1, 0, 0, 1 can generate the whole R2 and as well as can actually linearly independent to each other. But remember, still, the dimension is by counting the number of your basis elements. So similarly with R3, ganun din. If we will use the standard basis. So commonly we arrange it this way: 1 0 0 0 1 0 and then 0 0 1. And sabi natin, hindi lang ito ang the only basis ng set mo. You can have like this. You can verify this, that this collection 1 1 1 tapos 0 1 1 and say 1 negative 3 and 5 also compose the spanning or the basis elements of R3. So therefore, the dimension of your R3 is just equal to 3. Okay? So from this, we can generalize somehow. Pwede natin, so, let me write this now. So from this, any two bases, again, well, alam mo naman ito, that's a plural form of basis is the basis.
Oh.
Parang ano yan eh, at some so surprisingly, they don't know die and dice. Na ng dice is die. So nagugulat sila, sir, patay? Ayun bang ibig mong sabihin?
Done. Yung wala ganatang.
I don't know when was the first time narinig mo yan na ang singular form ng dice is a die.
Matagal na po. Inisip ko, akala ko po, meron nga po sa ano tawag doon, there was a time po may hindi ko maalala. Basta may time po, inana sa akin kung yung die ba yung I'm referring to yung patay ba yung die. There was a time, hindi ko maalala.
Alright.
Basta there may...
So meaning to say, ikaw ang tinanong. Wala. Kaya every time, kahit mga college students, they don't know that. Kasi
Crazy.
Maybe it was not emphasized in their high school.
Crazy.
Sa high school curriculum kasi merong tinatawag na probability and statistics in grade 11. I'm not sure kung napag-usapan yan. By the way, Joshua, I think I have problems with my internet connectivity. Medyo delay ako, tama ba?
Hindi naman yata po, pero baka delayed po. Pero kung delayed naman po, delayed lahat. So, mukha naman siyang straight po sa akin.
Alright, okay. Kung in case lang, just let me know kung in case may magkakaproblema sa internet. So ito, look at this statement I have just written here. So meaning to say, may dalawa kang set of bases that generates your vector space. Say suppose, sabihin natin, let me put this in red. Suppose, pangalanan natin dalawang bases na to, B sub 1, meaning it's composed of vectors that generates your vector space B, and B sub 2, both of these are bases of your V. So to really show, indeed na totoo ito, try to imagine, si B sub 1 mo, it's the collection of linearly independent vectors of V, while si B sub 2 spans V. So ang question ko, saan yung mas marami in general? Kung isipin mo lang, kung ito lang information mo about B sub 1, B sub 2, saan yung mas maraming laman normally? Ang linearly independent vectors or spanning collection of vectors?
I think they're the same. Without knowing without knowing yung blue segment po, parang they look the same.
Pero kung hindi mo alam na basis pala sila, so pwede mong sabihin ang spanning mo mas marami.
Mukhang spanning
diba?
Aba.
So isulat natin So B sub 2 mo mas marami. I'll use the absolute value for the cardinality. Ayan, cardinality lang yan siya. So mas marami kung if you are to compare these two. But on the other hand, medyo magdadagdag ako ng additional paper. Wait.
Iba po ngayon, pwede na po kayo mag-control ng yung alchemy machine po to generate new paper.
I think medyo mabagal na siya kasi tignan mo 40 na. 40 pages na.
Medyo matagal na ba?
So maybe by next meeting we have magpapalit ako ng bagong collection for chapter 3 na lang. Sige, sige. So, ibaliktad natin. Alam din natin, P sub 1 spans V kasi it's a basis.
Yes, of
Tapos
course.
ang
Ano,
P sub 2
no problem.
natin, it's a collection of linearly independent vector.
So ito po, the cardinality is both simultaneously greater and smaller than equal to.
That's
So therefore
correct.
equal ba? Okay.
So, sulat natin.
Yes,
Yan. So, ibig sabihin, simultaneous. So, ano lang yung the only conclusion you have?
They must be equal in size mo.
That's correct. So, B sub 1 or the cardinality or the number of elements of B sub 1 is just equal to B sub 2. So, meaning, it doesn't matter kung anong basis gagamitin mo. Basta you can simply count the number of element of the basis that will serve as the dimension of your vector space. So again, our notation na gagamitin,
Okay.
the dimension of your vector space V is just equal to the cardinality of your
Oh,
space.
iba pong symbol po yan, ah.
And again?
Iba pong
Ayun lang.
symbol po yan.
Nagsobra lang siya. Ayun.
Ayun, kasi
Parang
yung
ano?
natawa yung world shortest poem ba something. Tatlo pong ano yung M.
Parang AI na nagkamali, no?
Baka
Alright,
AI
sige.
pala po kaya. Meron palang nag-hallucinate.
So, clear na sa atin, we define the dimension is simply counting the number of elements of
Yung basis ba? Yung kanina ba?
So, meaning, ano?
Yung kanina ba, yung set of quartic, yung number of bases na 5. So therefore, dimension 5.
So, therefore, dapat dimension 5 siya. So,
Tama.
paano mo siya i-argue? Kasi in assignment na yon, wala ka pang information about basis. Di ba? I think
Yun nga po,
nalagay
true.
siya under... So, saan ba yun? Saan yun? Yun. Ang topic na ito, ang question na ito was posed under our discussion on linear independence pa lang and spanning. So, meaning, hindi pa natin sinabi na all about all of these properties kasi mas
True.
mas
Mas madali po siya kung may
sagutin.
basis.
That's true. So mas madali na siyang sagutin. So you could think about the solutions later. Alright. Sige, balik tayo dito. So now, ito yung ano natin, some examples tayo of the dimensions of your vector space. So, una, Fn, anong dimension ito? Meaning to say, if it's Rn, Cn, obviously, N lang yan siya.
Tama.
Yan. Alright. How about, ano ang dimension ng collection of polynomials of at most degree m?
M plus 1?
Equal m plus 1.
Yes, ba?
Correct.
Yes.
So again, if you can remember, this collection is spanned by, ang pinakamadali, 1x, x
Hanggang x to
squared,
the m ba?
x raised to the m. They're correct. All right. Next, I think I have another one. How about if you let U to be the collection of x, y, z in F3 such that x plus y plus z is equal to 0. What do you think yung magsaspan dito? I think I gave this as an example last time. So, ano magsaspan sa kanya? I'll give you an example. One, yan. That's one.
That
What do you
generates
think?
that.
Can you give me another one?
Any ba?
Ang isang spanning element na pwede.
-1, 1, 0, 1, -1.
0, 1, -1. That's correct. Oh, yun. Pwede. Ayun.
Mag-generate na po lahat.
So therefore, what's the dimension of U?
2?
2.
Pwede
in
po,
this case-
minimum 2, pwede na po ma-generate lahat. True.
So in this case, although nasa third dimension ang mga vectors mo,
That's crazy nga po. Third dimension yung mga vector, pero pwedeng minimum 2 lang po yung pwede mag-generate. It can generate everything. Crazy
That is
po,
correct.
crazy.
So try to imagine later sa geometry, kung geometry na tayo can you give me an example na sa third dimension siya pero yung shape or ang geometry is in 2 dimension? Can you give me an
Ano
example?
sabihin po nun? What do you mean?
Say for example, 3-dimensional space. Right
Okay,
now,
wait
so
lang po.
ngayon.
Oblique plane?
Pero
Oblique plane.
again?
Oblique plane. Plane that's
correct,
such
pwede.
that meron pong it's all in 3 dimensions pero plane po siya.
That's correct. That's one example. How about another one? Kasi marami yan. There are so many examples na maiisipan mo.
Literally any line na wait lang, line ba pwede ba yun? Line?
Line is
Yes,
one
pwede.
dimension.
Line po 1 dimension, even better. Wait lang ba?
Oh.
Literally anything po na in oblique na po such that it let's say anything na 2-dimensional po, so tilt in such a way in any angle such that it will cross into the third dimension.
Although it will be all
Circle,
infinite,
anything,
pero
ano ba?
categorized as one.
Any polygon, tapos i-tilt na po siyang ganun.
That's correct. Polygons
It will cross into
examples.
anything po pala. Kahit yung ano po na yung mga pwede na hindi siya close shape. Ano po na some polynomial ba something. Tapos i-tilt na po into the third dimension. It will become 3-dimensional.
That's correct. Actually, yung example nun is a sphere. Di ba? Sphere mo is also 2-dimensional, pero it's closed within 3 dimensions. May imagine mo ba siya?
Aba.
Ang sphere natin. So sphere is a 2-dimensional object, pero it's in the 3 dimension. So ang term actually later sa differential geometry tawag na embedded. So in-embed siya ang isang 2 dimension to a 3 dimension. Familiar ka ba sa Klein-Bottle?
Yung the battle that yung ano po wait lang ba? How do I say this? Yung ano kasi yung 2-dimensional yung ano po nan yung may 2-dimensional siya na yung it crosses into itself.
Parang ganitong itsura. Pasensya na, I'm not really good
Mahirap
sa
po yan kasi
pag-draw.
yung it will feed it from its yung sa baba na po yung parang gano'n niya sa baba. Actually, di ba po parang sa baba niya sa baba? Yung bottom of the bottle. Tapos parang...
may meron pa rin ganyan. Yan, parang ganun. Yan.
Yes, sa baba.
Yeah.
Tapos pupunta po siya doon.
Parang feeling ko parang stomach to eh. Weird eh. Pero ang tanong ko, this is my question about the Klein-Bottle. Ano yung ano niya? Anong dimension ng Klein-Bottle
It's 3-dimensional obviously po. Pero parang it crosses into itself yata. So, 4-dimensional.
So, I'll tell you. Tama ang sinabi mo. It's in 4 dimension. Embedded siya sa 4 dimension. Pero the Klein-Bottle is actually a 2-dimensional object.
That's not possible. That's not possible. I don't believe you, Bob. Di ba pwede yan?
Actually ngayon, itong pag-aaralan ko, Klein-Bottles and Mobius strips.
Seryoso
So,
ba? Yung mga Mobius strips pala po. Insane nga pa pala po yan 2-dimensional object in the 3-dimensional plane. So the Klein-Bottle is a 2-dimensional Mobius strip but in the 4 dimensions. Gano'n ba?
Yun. You're correct.
Yun. Okay.
So ito yung pag-aaralan namin na mga objects that is applied to quantum mechanics. So
Okay,
yun yung ano. I'll tell you kung may mga results na kami ng mga kasama ko. So for now, it's still a mystery to us. Kasi may current paper kasi na ang cosmology ngayon, the representation of the expansion of the universe is based on Klein-Bottle daw. Pero ang interest namin is in terms of the microscopic scale. So quantum mechanics yung gusto namin pag-aralan. Hindi yung pangmalakihan. So, it's still a mystery to us. So, take note. So, pero what is important is this, may mga object na ang mga subspaces niya mas maliit na dimension but it is embedded to a higher dimension. So take note, normally sa pag pinag-aaralan natin ngayon, Joshua, ang dimension is always whole number yan. Whole number siya. Pero in some weird mathematics, may mga dimensions na not necessarily whole number. So may mga half dimension. Pero normally, it's inventions of the mind na ito kasi it would suffice certain conditions na bakit kailangan hindi whole number ang dimension. So for now, let's accept na ang pinag-aaralan natin, two dimensions to. I mean, whole number dimensions ang pinag-aaralan natin. Alright, sige. Now, basta importante in this case, I want you to note that if you have U to be a subspace of V, then the dimension of U will always be less than or equal to the dimension of V. Okay? So take note lang. So every time may subspaces ka, mas maliit ang dimension mo sa original na vector space na pinanggagalingan niya. Okay. Pero this is my question about this. Find the dimension of U where, let me define what U is. U is the collection of polynomials of at most degree 3, pero it satisfies that the derivative of this polynomial and evaluated at 5 must be equal to 0. So the question, ano ang dimension ng collection na to? I want you to think about it first. So pag-isipan mo muna, Joshua, ano ba magiging dimension na to? And let's do some argument to show it is indeed yung dimension niya.
Mm-hmm. So it's wait lang ba? So ano yung it's a cubic equation, but the derivative the different the what do you call that? The derivative evaluated at 5 is 0. So the slope at 5 is
So
0. Wait lang
anong
ba? This is
polynomials
such
na
a polynomial na inakyat yung ano niya by 5 para yung binaba yung ano niya by 5 para naman. Yung point
So,
of inflection na po, yung 5 at 5. X equals 5.
So therefore, anong mga polynomials maiisip mo when you take the derivative evaluated at 5, it's equal to 0?
X equal to 5 minus 3x. Kung gawin pwede na hindi yata pwede ng cube. So, if 5, so 575. Pwede pong siguro ganun. X cubed minus 75x. That would work immediately, ba? Surely cubic.
Is there kasi kung spell out mo talaga ang polynomial, baka mahirap siya. But can you look for a polynomial na still ang power niya would suffice this requirement, pero kung kukunin mong derivative, when you substitute 5, it becomes 0. Yan.
Blah. 1/3 yung integral ni so 175 x cube over 75.
Uy, ang laki niyan.
Oh, wait, that's 1. That's 1. That's 1. X squared over 75 minus x.
Oh.
Ay, x cube. X cube over 75 po minus
So,
x. Surely.
so anong form nun? Anong form nun?
Yun po, that's depressed. Pero baka there might be other solutions na meron mong x squared. Basta, yung binigay ko pong exact yung formula, depressed cubic mo yun kasi ginamit ko, yung x lang po yung pang-cancel. Pero there might be other solutions such that may x squared. So, paano kayang form nun?
O, anong formula lang? Para at least may idea ka. Ano yun? Sulat ko dito, P of X is equal to, so anong parang general form as an example? I'll give you a hint, ha? Okay lang ba? Magbibigyan na ako ng hint?
Pwede mo?
Sige, mag-wait ako. So, lalagay ko dito, consider. Yan.
Mhm. Bale, ginawa. Yung cubic is ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. Alam ko na. Find the derivative of that. 3ax squared plus 2bx plus c. Put in 5. Tapos yan equal to 0 po, no? 75a plus 10b plus c equals 0. So the form is 75a plus 10b c.
So, that muna. 75a
plus 10b plus ginawa. How do you get the dimension? Wait lang. So, yung dimension ni normal cubic, the cubic vector, the cubic polynomial space is 4 dapat. So, since 3 lang naman, di nagbabago si 3. 3 po 3. Dimension is 3. I guess pwede na po i-check. Ano ba? C equals negative 75a minus 10b. Tapos yung substitute if it will result in something.
Pero I'll give you a hint. Can you factor it? Factorable ba?
No. Meron kasi isa pang C. There's a C.
Kasi ini-imagine ko ito. Since you're giving a possible calculation, so your P of X somehow is of the form, ano yung sabi mo? AX cubed plus BX plus X squared plus CX plus D. So you, as much as possible, you want to look for anumang combination of values for A, B, C, and D such that if you take the derivative of this, so normally kung kukunin mo at most na derivatives nito, so P prime of X, so magiging 3A X squared plus 2, ano to, BX plus C. So yan ang magiging itsura niya. So what would be your A? O pwede naman to another letter. So A sub 1, so sabihin natin B sub 1, tapos gawin natin still C sub 1 to. So ano yung mga ano to? Magiging form niya if you substitute a 5 that becomes 0. So meaning somehow some sort of a factor, when you substitute that to 5, isa sa mga factor, it's magiging some one of the factors, maisip mo x minus 5, di ba? You can imagine that?
Yes, opo.
So meaning may k ka dito, something, then powers niya, say n. So therefore, if you substitute that 5, 0 yun, sure ka na.
Oh.
Medyo nakuha mo ang idea? So meaning, isa sa mga possible na maiisip natin is this. X minus 5 raised to some power, sabihin natin n. So if you take the derivative of this, so this becomes n times x minus 5 raised to n minus 1. Pero ang n, depende sa klase ng n. Kasi remember, polynomial of utmost degree 3 tayo. So therefore, ang pwedeng n na meron tayo dito is n equals 3. So sure na tayo dyan. So isa sa mga n na pwede natin gagamitin. Pwede ba 2 ang n?
I think so. Opo.
Kaya
Amin
pwedeng
naman.
2.
Kung 2,
Kasi kung i-take the
yes,
derivative,
opo.
so you will have 2 raised to, may 2 minus 1 ka, so okay lang. How about 1? Pwede bang 1?
I think
Meaning
so.
to say 5
Amin
minus
naman.
x
Kung
minus
1 po
5
na, 0, 0,
raised to
0.
1.
No.
So hindi siya pwede. So magiging constant 1 lang siya. So
Yes,
therefore,
opo.
hindi pwedeng 1. Pero pwede tayo bang magiging 0 ang n?
If that's 0,
If n
no?
is 0,
I don't think so po.
therefore
Pero
x
pwede
minus
ba po?
5 raised to 0 it's already 1. Take the derivative of 1, 0. Kahit ano pang 5 o ano
Yun
substitute
po yung
mo.
shocking revelation.
Alright. So in other words, we are thinking the following. So possible na magiging basis elements mo, is a combination of x minus 5 raised to the third, x minus 5 raised to the second, tapos x minus 5 raised to the 0, or just simply 1. So yun, pwede siya magiging basis elements mo. Pero ang next mo lang i-check, question lang ito, question. So, can this collection 1, x minus 5 raised to the second, x minus 5 raised to the third, span the whole U? Pwede ba?
Can expand the whole...
Meaning to say,
Yes,
oh,
opo.
you whole U.
Yes. Wait lang po.
The answer is yes.
Yes. Opo,
Pwede.
yes.
Kasi pwede you imagine yung mga terms mo, you can group together. And if you take the derivative naman is linear mo. Pwede mo naman i-take a derivative per term. So therefore, substitute 5, magiging 0 naman yung mga terms. So pwede talaga siya. So ang question naman, ang next na question, is this linearly independent? Are these collection linearly independent?
I think they're independent. Wait lang po. Wait. No. Kasi, ay, hindi. Maybe, kasi x minus 5 cube is just x minus 5 times x minus 5.
Mhm.
That linear. Yes?
The answer is yes. Ayan. Ay, ba't ayaw niya na? Wait. Parang na low bata. Sige, yes. The answer is yes. Actually,
Aba.
linearly independent din siya. In fact, for example, kahit hindi natin alam, so far, ang alam lang natin, the dimension of this U natin the dimension of this U is of course less than or equal to, we don't know yet kung tama ito, the dimension of your polynomial of at most degree 4. And alam natin this is degree 3 pala, degree 3 yan. At most degree 3, wait, let me erase this. Degree 3 which is equal to 4. Pero alam natin na may tatlo tayong nakita na pwede mag-span. So tatlo. Pero ang question, can we argue na hindi yan equal? Meaning to say purely this is less than lang. And why? Na purely less than lang yung ano na yan, hindi pwede mag-equal. Because lahat ba ng mga polynomials of at most degree 3, when you take the derivative and substitute 5, it's equal to 0?
Yes, aba. Kami lang.
Again, Joshua, ang tanong ko, lahat ba ng mga polynomials of at most degree 3, when you take the derivative, substitute 5, 0 palagi?
No.
No, hindi lahat.
Kasi meron
So,
pong
sure?
may specific lang na cubic equation para ma-satisfy mo yan.
That's correct. So sure tayo, purely hindi to less than. I mean, purely less than lang yan siya. So therefore, sabi natin kanina, dimensions are whole numbers. So the only dimension we have for U is actually 3. So that's one argument pwede mong sabihin. Otherwise, you have to show how many spans you have, how many linearly independent vectors you will have. So therefore, you can conclude right away na pwede siya, ito na yung magiging solutions ng ano mo, dimension ng U mo. Yun lang naman ang tanong what's the dimension of U? Okay?
Aba.
Alright. So lastly, Joshua, hindi ko na ito ipapakita ang proof, pero let me write a theorem that talks about, for example, kung meron kang dalawang subspaces, let me write this down as black. Kung may dalawa kang subspaces, let me write the theorem. If V sub 1 and V sub 2 are subspaces of a finite dimensional vector space, finite dimensional vector space, then what do you think is the dimension of V sub 1 plus V sub 2 equal to? What do you think? This is dimension of V sub 1 plus
Dimension of V sub 2? That po.
2. May kulang ka pa. Minus dimension of V sub 1 intersection visa.
Okay. Opo.
Naalala mo yung principle of inclusion-exclusion sa mga sets? Parang ganito din yan, ang formula. Pero take note that this is sum of two vector spaces, subspaces. Pero what if direct sum ito? Kung magiging direct sum yan, as a corollary, let me write this down here. Kung corollary mo is direct, kung ang kukunan mo ng dimension is the direct sum, so ano magiging dimension niya? That's the dimension of the first plus the dimension of the second. Pero anong dimension ng intersection ng dalawang vector spaces? Kasi ano to, ng direct sum. Balik tayo dito sa earlier na discussion natin. Earlier, sana ba yun? Yung pinrove natin, ito yun. Yan. So, meron kang V sub 1 intersection V sub 2 at ang laman niya lang is the trivial subspace, which is the zero vector. So, ang tanong, anong dimension ng trivial subspace?
1? Or 0?
Zero.
0
Yan.
po.
Kasi
Okay. Kasi wala pong ano, no?
Hindi mo naman siya may expand eh. So, zero dimension siya. So, therefore, in other words, as a result dito, ang dimension of the intersection is just equal to 0. So, kaya ito na yung formula for as a corollary. Yan. Corollary yan. So, sulat ko na lang ito, corollary. Alright. So, that's it, Joshua. That's the end of our discussion all
Thank you,
about finite
sir.
dimensional vector space.
Sir? Ito na
Yes,
lang
yes.
tapos.
Tatanong na po ako. Pati
Yes, yes,
Okay.
po.
So ano po, may